everybody? It's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend, and I'm here on board the Celebrity Summit, and as you can see behind me, she is newer to being renovated, and the ship is absolutely beautiful. As soon as you step on, you're going to be able to tell that she's had some work done, and she looks really, really good. I'm staying in an interior cabin, and I am a huge fan of this room. So I am staying in Stateroom 1129, which is on deck 11 aft. I'll show you where that is in the hallway. It's a little bit of an odd kind of position, but it is a fantastic stateroom. And I'll show you also some differences between the last stateroom that I stayed in, specifically in the bathroom, that I'm really appreciating about this room. So let's go ahead and jump into a full room tour of the Celebrity Summit Stateroom 1129, an interior cabin. All right, so we will start the room tour here on the outside of Stateroom 1129. It is on deck 11. You'll see that it is on a very short hallway at the back of the ship. So if you go down there, you can walk to the left and you'll go back to the aft elevators, or you'll see that it is on the corner here. So if I walk back over to this side, I can walk all the way down there. That door is going to take me out on deck 11 directly to the observation deck above the pool. So if that's a floor that you want to get to, that's fantastic. The staircase is also going to take you right down to the ocean view buffet directly below it. This door back here will take you to the rooftop terrace and to the outdoor space at the buffet as well. But coming on into the room, you'll see why I am a huge fan of the interior cabins, or any of the cabins here on the Celebrity Summit. It is just so well done and so well decorated that I am a huge fan. This room is also done a little bit different from the one that I was in 2 weekends ago. So I'll call some of that out, starting with this chair over here was turned in the opposite direction, so it was facing out towards the bed. I actually like it this way a lot more room to just access it and to be able to use it. It is fairly deep, but what I will say is it is very stiff, so it's actually a decent chair to sit in. Coming over here, you're going to have your king-size bed. This can be separated into 2 different beds if you want that to happen, and you've got 2 lights on the left and the right. Interestingly enough, there are 2 different colors in this room, things that you notice when you cruise a lot. You're also going to have outlets built into the light over here on the left. I will say that these are normally pretty loose. They fall out very easily. So just make sure my block there, I have a suction device that I can put on it that'll keep it attached to that if I need to. But just know that your sockets or your plugs may be falling out. You're going to have a light that you can turn off all of the switches. And then that left to the right, I've verified with my stateroom attendant, it does absolutely nothing. The Bosch one, it might have been for announcements back in the day or to dim the cabin lights, but it does not work anymore. Telephone is on the right-hand side, and initially I was going to go stay over on the right-hand side, sleep there, until I realized the light switch for all the lights was on the left, and that made a lot more sense. Coming over to your desk area. The desk area here is narrow, I would say. It's not the largest desk, but it gets the job done. It does a really good job, and it is a rectangular. I've learned I've got to call out what the shape is here, but it does a really good job. My computer does fit up there. It is a 17-inch, so if you're looking at working from here, you're going to have a proper chair that sits really well. I've not had to put a pillow in it. It's not too hard. And you're going to have some USB-A adapters over here. You're going to have a European plug. In addition to, you're going to have a US plug. The light switch here is going to control the light switch to your mirror. Hey, everybody. It is really good lighting. I love the white color that comes from this. Takes really good selfies as well. Coming back around, I don't know if you got to see this when we came in the door, but they've got a really cool display area over here is what I would call it. So up above, you've got clear displays where you can put whatever you want to. In my case, I'm using the top for my technology. You're going to have your safe. And I moved, so it was down here, the glasses and the tray. I moved them up here to the display cabin because I wanted to repurpose the section down below for my mixers and elixirs, but you do have that option. You're also going to have a fridge on board the Celebrity Summit, and it's going to come pre-stocked with some wine and liquor. There is a charge to all this, so if you can see this, let me zoom in a little bit. It is not cheap. So I don't even know if your drink package covers it. I don't think that it does, but I'd recommend just not drinking from there and going to the bar if you can. You're going to have some drawers over here that if you pull out, it's got really good storage in it. There's plenty of storage in this room. The only thing that I'll say that I've struggled to find a spot for if I come to this other section is my suitcases. And I mean, normally I put them in the closet, and so I've just gotten used to this, but the better place for them is probably to be underneath the bed. You're gonna find good space to be able to store them there, but it is a good spot. You've even got storage up above as well. That's where I hid my laptop so I wouldn't show you, and here I am showing. My other room, the life vests were up here. In this room, they are underneath the bed, so you can use that as storage as well. And you're gonna have additional hang over on the left-hand side with some places to put what I put, my shoes, because I didn't want to trip over them. It is an interior room, so it's a little bit small. Didn't want to leave those out and wind up hurting myself accidentally. Coming back over to the sign on the back of the door, I love to show you all exactly where this stateroom is. So if we're looking at the front of the ship, we're looking at the aft of the ship, we are that red dot right there. So we are very much so in the aft section of the ship. If this ship was to rock and roll, you're going to feel it a lot more. But I've really enjoyed being close to the buffet. That makes getting water, drinks, coffee very easy. However, you're a long ways from the dining room on deck 4 if you're taking the stairs. Coming into the bathroom, again, beautiful lighting in here. Love the way that it is designed, it's set up. And one thing I'm going to call out that I love so much more on this one than I did my other one, there is no storage issue whatsoever. There's plenty of storage over there on the left. I can leave my Kleenex box up there. I've got storage up top. It is a really well done bathroom and good size. I would take this room over the one I did before. I think it was on the 7th floor. I'll link to it at the end here, but I would choose this room over that room. You're gonna have storage down below. You've got your commode, and you're gonna have your shower. So let me pop in here, show you the shower. It is a good size shower. One thing I did not notice last time, but I noticed in this one, and I checked it is in the other one, you've got this overhang here. So it's gonna make it feel a little bit tighter. That's probably coming in at the 6'1" mark. So if you are a taller individual, that might be a little problematic for you, but good shower pressure. The water on here has been awesome. You've got your conditioner, shampoo, and body wash. The one thing that I'll also call out is make sure you watch out for this grab bar over here. You're gonna wanna probably stand to the side looking out the door to the shower so that your elbows aren't hitting that while you are washing yourself. That's something that I have accidentally done, and it does not feel fantastic. Now, if you're considering this room, one other thing that you need to know is I do have guests or neighbors on this side and down by my head. I don't have anybody on this side, but I have been able to hear their conversations, and they could probably hear me making this video right now. I haven't heard detail for detail what they're talking about, but I can hear the mumble of it. I think somebody got sick this morning, somebody was snoring last night, or had a TV playing. You're definitely getting some of those ambient sounds coming into the room, so if you're looking for peace and quiet, there may be different staterooms that are going to give you more protection from those outside noises coming in. All right, everybody, that is the full room tour of the Celebrity Summit's interior stateroom 1129 on deck 11. This is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.